Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's rendition of Blonde Intelligence. We have two special guests from South Carolina. We have Mitch Alexander and Zen, the State of Clarity. Say hello to everyone.
What's up? How y'all?
So, I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself. I know that I reviewed some of your music on SharePro and I liked it. So, I want you to tell me about how did y'all come into conception? How did y'all start working together? Give a little background, for your fans.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll start. So we met in college, and we had a class together, and it just so happened that we both enjoyed doing music. And this is kind of like the start of like me doing music. He's been doing music for a little bit longer than me, but we started getting into just working together. Really didn't think much after working on one project that we'd be working 2 years later, but so it just kind of happened like that. Um, and we really didn't start with any direction. We were just kind of experimenting, but now we're in like the pop, electric dance music and hip hop. So,
Can you dance?
oh, well, no, but we make EDM music.
Not even a little bit. Like not even.
So wait a minute. So you don't head bob or nothing?
Oh no, we have
yeah.
like we get vibey, you know what I mean? But we vibe to the music. But no, it ain't no choreographed music. I mean, dance.
I'm playing with you.
I
I'm playing
know,
with
I
you.
know, I know.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you said that y'all began in 2018.
we had a class together, and I was
What
doing.
class was that?
We both were communication majors. I'm still in college, but he just graduated.
I
Um,
started out as a communications major.
There
Oh,
you
did you
go.
really?
There you go.
all right.
Yeah, but I changed over to psychology, then sociology, then counseling, then I no, I need to quit, but I then I went and got three master's degrees, one in
Oh,
education, in counseling, and then I went and got a PhD in education, and now I'm not doing anything in that.
wow.
Yeah, I mean that's how it happens sometimes.
Yeah, so I would tell anybody go and do what you want to do first.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Okay,
what
so
we
y'all had this communication class and what?
Yeah. So I was at the time I was producing for, if I can even call it producing at the time, because I was only my second year of making anything. So like usually when you start recording and mixing, it's like really bad for the first couple of years. So then I met him. I was looking to get into more like hip hop stuff. So I kind of
Okay.
just told him like, um, hey, I can make beats and stuff, which at the time they were probably trash. They were probably awful, but um, but yeah, I guess like yeah, we started working together, and I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago, we started making some really really good stuff, which ended up on our first EP that we put out. Um,
Okay.
But yeah, that yeah.
okay.
So I think, and we had listened to it a little bit a couple days ago. I think I listened to a song, and I really enjoyed just the lyrics. I thought were super incredible, and like they came from a real, um, time in my life. So it was like really raw content we were putting out. Mixing wasn't the greatest because it was our first EP. Um, which he does all the mixing. Not saying anything about his mixing, but it was still our first big project that we did, and so the mixing wasn't great. Like we used a pretty bad microphone, which for that microphone being that bad, he did incredible. And when I say the mixing wasn't that great, it was still pretty good.
Okay.
And so it was 4 songs. It was hip hop.
What was the name of it?
It was we just did a self-named, self-titled,
Okay. Okay.
State of
And
Clarity.
it can still be found.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
on
it's
Apple
on Apple
Music,
Music.
Spotify, all the big platforms.
And
Yeah.
it's really good. I know we're talking about it like oh, it's not great, but like when you see your music every day and you see yourself like evolve, it's like
hmm
really easy to be like, man, I've come so far, and you kind of lack appreciation for where you came from. But it's still great. Like, all of it's still awesome. So
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. And
Yeah.
And of course, we're going to introduce some more music. So tell me about some of the other cool projects that you said you had going on.
You wanna?
Yeah, so basically we've kind of taken things in a route where we can go somewhere in between EDM, somewhere between pop, and somewhere between hip hop, and kind of find like a middle ground. So some of our songs lately have sounded more hip hop. Other ones sound more like pop with, like EDM drops and stuff like that. So we try to have like very diverse sounding music now, but we do it so like seamlessly to where it's not like awkward when it switches between genres. It's like very seamless. So yeah, that's a lot of the stuff we've been working on. We have a song coming out tomorrow.
What date is that?
That's what's tomorrow's date? Jeez,
7th date. I don't know.
I think it's the 7th.
I don't know your release date.
No,
I think it's the 7th.
Not at all.
Whatever. Today might be.
Yeah.
Hey, it happens. Busy schedules.
It happens.
I feel you on that. So, with you being the engineer, the producer, who are some of the other artists that you work with? Is he the only artist that you work with?
So for a while, that's actually a really good question, because for a while I was thinking, maybe like a year and a half ago, and prior to that, I was thinking like, I'm gonna make beats for people and have people just come over and I like record for them, and then it kind of, so I planned on recording beats and mixing beats for people and like selling them online, and then I was like, I just kind of lost interest with that.
And we've had people feature, like we have on one of the songs on the EP, we have one of our buddies who's a really good singer feature on it. And then another buddy of ours, he does the chorus for one of the songs. Yeah. And then we also have another guy who makes beats and helps make beats and stuff. So he
Do
just
you want
wasn't
to
able
give
to
that
make
guy's name? Do you want to give him a shout out?
Yeah, Patrick Copeland.
Patty Melt.
It might be a long shot that you're actually hearing this right now, but we love you, bro.
Oh, it's not live yet.
Oh,
it's not? Okay, well, that takes some of the pressure off, at least, I guess.
Yeah. So if something happened, we can edit some.
Okay.
You can edit out my dog barking.
Some of it.
Some of it now.
And no, I mean, you might want to keep it in there. It seems like just raw footage.
People like other people with dogs, so you might want to leave that in there.
So tell me, what plans have you had, and have they been affected by COVID?
So I think we planned on doing a bunch of shows like locally, and then kind of going outside of locally as well. But yeah, that definitely, I mean, just as well as we do that, like, shows are not a thing right now. Concerts that I plan on going to, like, they got canceled as well. So I mean, that threw a wrench in our whole plan. But we're
so you haven't looked into doing any of the virtual shows? There's a lot of places that are booking artists for virtual shows now.
Yeah, we haven't thought too much about it because we've been working on so much content. But I just brought up the idea to him to do some kind of beach tour for next summer, and like next spring into summer, which I think would be a great idea because hopefully all this COVID mess will be settled down.
We hope.
We hope. I mean,
we hope it's affecting everybody's money.
Yeah, it is.
We played 2 shows last summer.
Yeah, we did.
And those were our first 2 shows as a group. And so at that point, he and I had no idea, are we gonna get nervous? Are we gonna go stage fright and completely flop? But we killed it at both shows. And so we were totally excited about doing stuff this past semester. Our town is kind of like a college town in ways. So when it's summer, everybody leaves. So we wanted to do shows at a couple of the venues that are here when all the students were in town, who we know a lot of. So that was really cool. But then COVID kind of interfered with that, and so it's been like, I mean, we still have plans to do that, obviously, like as soon as things go somewhat back to normal. But yeah.
And I think going back to what he said about being nervous, I think we've just both got to a point where we don't really care what other people think anymore.
So you're doing
like,
it for art.
We pick on ourselves more than other people probably will. So it's like once somebody says something to us that we don't really, we find like what would normally be somebody picking on you, we're like, okay, cool, whatever. What's that? Like, I'm just doing me.
What did you think about my review?
On your, if I'm being honest, I don't remember exactly what you said. You must have liked it somewhat. If it had been bad, he would have remembered it. So I think I don't remember exactly what you said.
I don't either.
Well, you probably would have remembered if it was really bad as well. So
no, I've seen some really bad.
I think a good thing. I'll say this: if it was that bad, I don't think we'd be sitting here right now.
If you were just okay, you wouldn't be sitting here right now.
That's good. That's a big compliment.
Well, we appreciate that. Hey, everybody,
you're welcome, because I don't invite everybody on.
We appreciate this.
No, I don't invite everybody on. If I end it with good luck, that does not mean good luck. That means get back to work.
Ooh, okay.
Which, honestly, you might not have said that to us, but we definitely do. Like, there's artists all over, no matter where you're at as an artist, you still have improvement you can make. So, yeah.
Well, that was smart of you to say, because I have had artists to tell me that they didn't have any competition because they were the best.
See, that's some nonsense right there. This is that's
so
super prideful.
This means a lot, and I see that you have that. Y'all been working on that, and I think that it's good being in communications, because a lot of people, I would say, don't look at their audience. They think, oh, well, I'm the greatest and everybody's going to buy it. They're going to do this. They're not looking at what audience are you trying to target. So I think with y'all having a background in communications, that's going to be a big advantage with y'all moving forward.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that. Even with the promotion, just like hands-on promotion, talking Instagram, individually messaging people in your contacts and on Snapchat, you want to have like conversation with them after the fact. They're like, hey, like, would you mind listening to our music? And then if it's an old friend, I've been like catching up with people. So
and make sure you do your Google ads.
What's that?
Google ads.
Make sure you do your Google ads.
Yeah, that's really good advice.
We found that like marketing with your music extends to like every single thing that has to do with the music. Your image, the video, the album art, literally every single thing that is public whatsoever with your music.
You're hitting them 4 P's of marketing. Look, you're hitting them 4 P's of marketing.
No.
So that's the major part. I did a blog one time. I can't remember what the name of it was, but I did talk about the 4 P's of marketing, and that a lot of even major artists, that's where they fall flat at, is that they don't put anything into promotion. They think, oh, well, I'm this person, or I've had that, and they skip that step. And that step right there is the most crucial step. You have to pay for promotion. And you have to realize that many times people are not going to do anything for free for you. So if you're going to pay money to go to the studio, if you're going to pay money to make a video, if you're going to do all of that, you need to set yourself up to be able to get a return on your investment.
Right.
Yeah.
I did a blog on doing how you do a release. Not going through the steps verbatim, because I feel like once that you get to a certain point, you should have done some research, where if you only, it's more steps to that, but if you only register with your PRO and put the music out on distribution, if you know how to do that for yourself, then you will be able to find out everything else to do. A lot of these artists out here, like I said, they just put a song out on Facebook and consider it a release. That's not a release. So knowing the ins and outs of the industry, especially with the marketing and the promotion, is a big thing.
Yeah. We've worked like to I think a couple years ago we would put a song out and just like not say anything about it. And we've learned like you have to grind. You really like have to
You
go
have
to
to
individual
ask people specifically
Yeah.
to like this, share this, subscribe to this. They think, oh well, yeah, I saw you put that out. You didn't like it. You didn't share
like
it. Right.
People don't
But
know
you
how
have
hard
to.
it is. They don't know how hard you work to get it to that point. So they're like, oh, like I appreciate this, but they don't realize like, show us you
Right.
appreciate it, please. Like
That like button and that subscribe button means more to me than you giving me $100. Like and subscribe.
I think.
So how's your fan pages going?
Fan pages?
Yes.
I don't think we have any fan pages.
We're gonna edit that out.
Okay.
we got 6. We got 6 different fan pages already.
Why you gonna lie, bro?
Okay, so how are you building your fan base then? What are you giving the
like
fans?
our Instagram.
You mean okay? I mean, like I said, what we're doing, and we're individually going to people we know, which we both know a lot of people, and that's where he said the work. That's where the work comes in. It's like texting people, Snapchatting people our songs. Like even when it comes to merch, we just got this idea to do merch, which I've already ordered it and stuff. So we got
What you doing?
half of the. What's that?
What are you doing?
So we got 3 shirts coming out, and then a hat design. We ordered them locally through a t-shirt making company, and yeah, like I said, we're just individually going to people and saying, look, do you want to buy merch? Like, you know our music. And I think once people.
So you don't have your merchandise set up where it can be included in your album sales?
So at least with the latest single that we're putting out, it was very impromptu. So the single we sent to you, Mellow Yellow, that one we planned everything, but like this one was just kind of like a thing where we had been working on it for so long that we were just like, we have to stop working on this and just put it out. So the latest merch that we're doing and this single are kind of unrelated, but definitely in the future we're going to start, incorporating our music with the merchandise, making them like, the same theme.
Because that's how you get album sales. Don't wait around on streams. If you have merch, go ahead and invest the money into getting the permission to add it in with your album sales and getting your barcodes and everything like you need to. Because when you sell a single, let's say you're gonna put a single at $1.29.
Yeah.
Because whatever you do with your merchandise, say for instance, you're gonna sell a T-shirt for $10. You're gonna sell it in one size because we're gonna make this easy. We're gonna sell it in one size. We're gonna sell it in white. So we just need one barcode for that, right? You got one barcode and you want to make a bundle. So you make that bundle and your single is $129, and your T-shirt is $10. How you gonna bundle that to make it a sale? Because your single is gonna have to be priced at least 99 cents. So you mark off 30 cents or whatever that was, 30 cents, so where you can sell that single at 99 cents. And the T-shirt, let's just say you're gonna make it $5. So you're gonna sell a bundle for $6, a T-shirt and a single. That gives you a whole album sale where you don't have to wait on 1,000 streams for $1.
What's that expression? It's like you don't need 10,000 people to pay you something. You just need like 1,000 people to pay you.
Well, you still want to increase your fan base because once you go to executives and you want people to book you, the first thing they're going to ask you is what is your social media following? Altogether, how many people do you have on social media? And normally, if you don't have 50,000, they really don't want to fool with you.
We're using on Instagram right now. We use a program that, I don't know, it kind of like it gets you followers from similar accounts, and then we're using ads on Instagram on posts that we we, think are worthy of having like a push on.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's hard. Like when you're starting, we started an Instagram from scratch like 6 months ago, and like starting from nothing is like really difficult for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, and I neglected. I actually have 6 Instagram pages.
Wow.
I neglected all of them.
Yeah, it's so much work. You're just like, wow. The amount of time that people must invest to get the followings that they do is absurd. Like, we don't.
Well, people use programs for it. You can use
Mm-hmm.
programs. You can post it one place, and it'll hit all of them at one time. You can schedule them up, so you can take one day, post out stuff, do little videos, all of that, and one day just schedule it out for it to pop out all over the week. It'll pop out everywhere, and it's done.
Yeah. I know. We sound like
you had to do it one by one. Yes, there is not enough time in a day for that. So sometimes it's better to put your dollars into being able to save time.
Because your time is valuable. If you're spending all that time on social media, you're not making music.
Yeah.
Right. Well, is there anything else that you would like everybody to know about you?
Big stuff coming. That's all I can say.
Big stuff. And like,
it's a secret.
Let's say we got, including the song that is releasing tomorrow, or at midnight
Say the name
tonight.
of the song again.
It's called Upside Down, State of Clarity. Check it out. But including that, we have 4 songs pretty close to done, or three other songs close to done.
They're gonna be big, 100%.
Okay.
So, and
so tell everybody how they can find you.
Instagram, State of Clarity _music. State of Clarity _music.
Okay. I thank